This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Believe it or not, but a lot of the funky 3D animation work that you see in children's cartoons and some animated films is created right here in this building at the office of Crest Animations. Today, we'll spend the entire day with the CEO, A.K. Madhavan, to find out what inspires him and how he sees the future panning out for Crest and for the animation industry in India.
He'll get you, Shaggy Man.
Hello, Mr. Madhavan.
Hi, Anushka. How are you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you.
So this is your new office. I believe you just moved in about a week ago.
Absolutely. It's kind of new. It's brand new. We're still to settle down. We still don't have the paintings and stuff like that. But, you know, being a production company, we've started rolling and we're very excited about this new space.
Hello, Max.
Ralph, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you today?
Thank you so much. I just wanted a quick chat in terms of some of the recent uploads we sent and, you know, the kind of animation feedback on the grayscale that what do you feel in terms of how it's going and stuff like that.
Right. Well, last week was a good week. Congratulations.
We're going to take a tour around Crest's new office and see some of the animation work in progress.
This is going to be our new training and a preview facility. Since we are working on high definition movies and, you know, for the theatrical, you know, kind of products, what we are planning is a real 35mm kind of a projection system where we will be able to critique some of our shots. Also, this will be used for our training. You know, we constantly have about 30, 40 trainees joining us on a regular basis. We do campus interviews, we bring them in. So this will be used as a training facility. As I said, we're just about a week old, but this is getting ready. See, what we have typically in the production, you have 3 stages. You have pre-production, where you design the models, you design the characters, you build the backgrounds and stuff like that. And then you have the actual production, which is animation. And then you have the post-production, where you do compositing, you do the lighting, you know, you do the edits and stuff like that, color corrections. Now this area is predominantly the pre-production area, where you have character modelers sitting. Now this is something which, what is called as clay modeling, all right?
Oh, wow.
We actually build these models in clay.
So the modeling comes before the computer stage or after the computers?
Oh, it comes in before the computer stage.
Right.
They first build the clay model, they give it a structure.
And
See,
it's a
there are
very
two ways of-
specialized skill, obviously, this
Absolutely.
modeling.
So they're all coming from JJ School of Art, which
Okay.
is, you know,
So what is this character now?
this is what, Julius Caesar? So we are trying to stylize Julius Caesar. We are trying to test out. Once we build this model, what we're going to play around is ready ourselves for some of the facial expressions.
But why Julius Caesar? Why
Oh,
that?
just a model that we took.
Just a model.
Doing human beings is a different challenge as compared to, you know, animals or a cartoony, you know, kind of a character. This is actually a research and development process that we're going through.
Oh,
So we build this, all right, and then we're going to play around with some of these, you know, mouth shapes and facials and eyebrow movements. And
so how many people do you actually have working on these clay models at the moment?
clay modeling, we have about three of us working on it.
And do you also sometimes...
Me?
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, I love watching these guys and enjoying these guys and chatting with them rather than, no, I have no such strength in terms of
So this is clay modeling, which is the first step in animation process. Let's find out what comes next.
So when you see the final product of a cartoon show, it looks so easy.
Yeah, it does.
But look at the each of the minute levels that they have to. Also, I think the skill lies largely in the complexity or the heaviness of building the model.
So how long does it take to work on one animation?
For a film, it would take approximately 2 years, right from your modeling to compositing, final compositing, for a feature film. On a television series, these boys work very fast. We are able to deliver an episode of about 22 minutes in about a month or so, 40 days.
So what next? What are you going to show us next?
More in terms of acting, because that's going to be something very interesting. We saw clay modeling. Let's
Right.
get into some of the guys who would be acting a particular part of the storyboard.
We're now going to see an important part of the animation process, how life is actually infused into these characters.
Imagine she heard a woof woof. What do you think?
I think Mr. Man needs to stop talking to a certain little girl. Like she's two!
What I felt was, basically I understood the mentality of this guy. He is a kind of character who is, who doesn't believe in her when she says that she spotted the dog. So he wants to just, behave in a childish way with her, whereas she is very serious about the dog. She is emotionally attached to the dog. So I thought of adding this Johnny Depp characteristics in him when he says, imagine you heard a oof oof. What do you think? So that kind of thing. Body tension is loose and he is not serious about anything. Whatever she's saying, he's not understanding her feelings. Whereas that makes her more angry. First of all, she has lost a dog and she's going through that trauma, and secondly, she has to put up with this guy. So that understanding, I tried to get it here. So I became that character and I acted out that way, and tried to implement it here.
So you have to hear the audio, be very familiar with the storyline and the script before you actually...
In fact, the audio comes in because the lip sync is very important.
Right,
so the audio comes in. So what they also have to think is, what are the pace of that particular dialogue? And therefore, act out is what you're saying. Okay.
So this was for Arthur.
This was for Arthur.
Pretty helpful, DW. For someone who hates Pal and wishes he'd run away.
Time for a quick lunch, and we're going to eat with some of the animators.